on the Z900. I don't know if this is 18 or a 19 model. A little bit jumpy. I don't really like where the rear brake lever is, to be honest. Seating position really pitches you forward more than I'm used to, but I am used to riding a cruiser, so, you know, is what it is. Seems to be a little more aggressive than the Street Triple RS that I remember. Well, this group is getting out of formation quite a bit. We got some vehicles getting in the middle of us. I'm trying to get over more. All right. So, what do I think about the bike so far? Well, you know, powerful, plenty of power. I'm still getting used to the transmission and throttle and stuff like that. Hard to comment. It's a little jumpy, like I said before. Not really all that fond of the hand and seating position. Not exactly my cup of tea, but I think the Z900 RS would be a little bit more my speed. I saw they had the cafe as an option to test ride as well, which, you know, is booked up. By the way, I'm here at the American International Motorcycle Expo in Las Vegas, Mandalay Bay Convention Center, and that's where I'm doing these demo rides, Kawasaki. So next up, I've got Yamaha. I've got the MT-10. Yeah, this is definitely not the kind of seating position I'm used to at all. 6th gear. Yeah, I mean, it vibrates a bit at this speed, 43. I don't know, the gauge is kind of down there. I don't know, somehow I expected the gauge to be up a little more in your field of view. There's plenty of torque here in this part of the rev range, like 2500, whatever. And yeah, you can just ride around town just fine. 4-cylinder. It's my first 4-cylinder biker that I've ever ridden, actually. It you know, it feels lightweight enough and stuff like that. How's that RS? Nice? Comfortable, huh? It's comfortable? Yeah, this one I don't really like how my hands are, but oh well. I guess I'm just picky about my hands when it comes to being on a motorcycle. Car's just trying to cut us off left and right, really. Yeah, this seems like a quick bike. Quicker than I'm used to, for sure. The MT-10 next up should be really fun. How's the engine sound in person from this? It is unremarkable. I seem to remember reading that the Z900 RS has improved engine sound because of the exhaust design, and that would be nice. Not quite sure what we're doing here. I think we may be waiting for someone to catch up. Yeah, that's what we're doing. How easy is it to modulate at low speed? Oh, it's, you know, it's easy enough. Not bad, not bad. Tank, 90 plus octane gasoline only. Well, that's worth noting. It'll cost you some money, especially in California and Nevada.
What do you normally ride?
Oh, I normally ride a Yamaha V-Star Cruiser 1100. Yeah, this is a lot faster. A lot firmer suspension and stuff, but it's fun. How about you?
I have a Harley Ultra Classic, and I have a Triumph Tiger Explorer 1200.
Nice.
A lot more nimble than both of those.
Yeah, I bet.
It's not really for me, but it's kind of fun.
Yeah, definitely a quick bike to accelerate. Just easy to get around, get up to speed. I think we may be getting on the interstate at one point soon. They're talking about getting up to like 65 miles an hour or something. Good brakes, yeah. Well, just, you know, smooth, easy to stop. All that. Yeah, accelerates nicely. Sounds great when it's higher up in the rev range. Doesn't sound great when you're just putting around town. So there's incentive for you. Ride it hard. Just easy to get a ticket, I would imagine. It's not a bike you could really ride at like full speed on the street and stuff. Most bikes aren't really. Most bikes can go much higher than the speed limit. So the tank shape is good. I like it, and with you know, low profile shoes like the ones I'm wearing, the foot position does not actually bother me. I've heard bad things about it from Revzilla personnel on their reviews of the Z900. Yeah, vibration is not not problematic for me yet. A little bit of weight on the palms and thin grips is kind of a not perfect, but I'm sure you can put fatter grips on it if you need to. Yeah, it just really sounds fantastic when you do that. Oh man. I wonder if Kawasaki is going to come out with a sport touring bike based on this engine. They already got your naked bike, and then the kind of retro naked bike. Well, not really naked, but yeah, the retro bike, and then the retro bike with the fairing. Yeah, good brakes for sure. Yeah, it's a weird feeling to be like on a bike that's leaned over like this. I'm usually have my feet out from under me, like out in front on my bike. Really? We're going that fast? That's interesting. Huh. Yeah, it feels good at speed. Oh man, yeah, it's really fucking, oh sorry, really smooth. At 65, and there's not really that much wind somehow. I think the way that your body is positioned, the angle and stuff, it's some of the wind just goes around your torso more so than in like a feet forward seating position like I'm used to. This is very nice at these speeds. Easy to pass people too. Yeah, just I don't know, the clutch lever being so small and so easy to pull just throws me off, and I still, you know, I haven't calibrated my myself to the way this bike feels yet. It's so different from what I usually ride. I did not seem to encounter as much of a harsh adjustment with the Street Triple RS for what it's worth. I think that's an easier bike to just pick up and ride than this one. Just something about the Triumph, easy to use, easy to ride. This is it's also pretty easy. I mean, it's just a motorcycle, but I don't know. Less intuitive, maybe. How's the torque when you're rolling at 50 miles an hour in 6th gear? Just fine, just fine. The question is, do I want to hop on the Ninja 400 because this ride has a highway stint and plenty of chances to accelerate, or do I want to try out the 900 RS? Or the ZX6R, which is, you know, a smaller but more high-strung engine in that full-on sport bike seating position, which I do not think I would like one bit. I think I'll try the Ninja 400. Even though I've ridden it once, I kind of hesitate to ride again, but I'd like to see how it does on the highway. But I don't know, my wife will be kind of impatient by the time I get back from riding this, and then the MT10, and then the Benelli. I don't know, I might blow off the Benelli if I can hop back on a Cowie or a Harley, as the case may be. If they have that 19 Street Glide available with the newer entertainment system. I don't know, that's the same bike as I've ridden before. Transmission is great. Shift's really easy, like really refined, like a precision machine. Now that I'm used to putting less, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna sit more upright and just kind of take the weight off of my hands, grip the tank with my feet. Now that I'm doing that, it is just very comfortable. And the vibrations, yeah, like I said, vibrations at certain rev ranges, like 35 to 400, and maybe a little higher than they are in the highway. I was very impressed with how this feels on the highway. I like it a lot. Nice bike, really nice bike. Very, very easy to find neutral. It's got a clock and a fuel gauge. You can feel a reassuring clunk as you get into first gear, which is pretty nice. Engine heat. Oh, there's a little bit of it, but not really much. I'm rolling along in a lower gear than I have to be, so that'll have something to do with it. That RS Cafe is beautiful from all angles. I would like to ride that one. Good gravy. I could just stay here all day riding Kawasaki's, but I always wanted to take the MT-10 for a spin. That'll probably be the most powerful bike I'll get a chance to demo ever, so I gotta do it. Yeah, again, just really nice on the highway. I wouldn't have a problem riding this far. Whether it's kind of the natural like hunched over position, the wind just like sets your body where it needs to be. Yeah, oh, I mean, pull back and just hold this grip, but yeah, this is very, very nice. It takes very little force to hold the throttle open at this speed also, which is helpful. So, you know what? I was just thinking that I should probably test ride the ZX6R if it's the 19 model, because it might be one of the very few videos out there yet on it. Yeah, I probably should do that. We'll see how comfortable it is, I guess. I'm sure it won't be as comfortable as this. This is nice. You know, I'm a Kawasaki fanboy, I'll admit it. I like what they're putting out lately. I also like Harley stuff, but I've ridden a lot of different Harleys with the Milwaukee 8 engine, and I don't know if I'll even bother today. We'll see. You know, I kind of like rolling along in 5th because you can kind of get that engine braking. This is a nice length for the ride, really. So I see Mandalay Bay again, coming back up on it. So that's cool. So, to sum it up, how do I feel about this bike? I think it's excellent, but I think it's ugly. And I'm not quite sure if I like the foot position. But the way it rides is great. Sounds cool when you're really up there in the rev range. So that's nice. Sounds unremarkable when you're just putting around town. How's that one on the highway? Windy. Really? I didn't really feel a lot of wind on this one. I think it's just going around me because of this stuff here. That's pretty cool, because on my cruiser I'm just like straight up but feet forward. Feel a lot more wind.
I got a lane change going fast, so your head's like get warm now.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I just noticed that when I was pointing it out to the lady next to me, that the way that the tank is shaped seems to sort of deflect some of the wind from your torso. I didn't notice that until now, but that's kind of a cool feature, I guess. Without really having a fairing, you're getting a little bit of wind protection. Yikes, bruh. That was a... Not a warm and fuzzy there. Yeah, these foot pegs they seem like they're a little small. It's probably for a reason, for, you know, being able to lean into turns and stuff like that, but very cool. Oh yeah, I never tried really two finger in the clutch, but yeah, that's fine. Or one finger, probably. You can probably one finger it. Yeah, it's a little harsher. Oh yeah, you can definitely two finger. I should have been two fingering all along. Cool. Yeah, this is just the perfect time to pull back in and hop over to the Yamaha side for the MT-10. And I'll be able to compare it almost back to back. Still rolling, still good on batteries, but I got a spare. It's a Pyramid there. Luxor, huh? You know. Nice weather. Nice weather we're having. It's only my second time being to Las Vegas. First time was last December. Doesn't shake much at idle, this. Very smooth. I mean, there's some vibration, but it's like not even the point of where like your phone's ringing. Like a little bit less vibration than that. Yeah, it's a pretty smooth bike. No, like K1600B smooth, but pretty smooth. Shoot, I think I might just leave my. Oh yeah, you know what? They said I had to take the helmet off, or the camera off for Yamaha. I just forgot about that. Still gonna ride the MT-10 though. Gotcha. There's some cool bikes there. Custom paint and all that. Easy to modulate at low speeds with two fingers too. Nice. Yeah, I found it's a little easier on this particular bike with the two finger for low speed and yeah, just everything in general. Good two finger clutch. My bike back home is it's a 4-finger clutch. It's a little heavy. Well, I mean, it's not as heavy as like the Harley or the 103, the Road Glide that I rode, but still pretty heavy. Not a 2-finger clutch for me with my medium-sized hands. Maybe if you got larger hands, then they would be just fine. So, yeah. Easy bike to balance, modulate, low speed. Nice. Very easy. Very good. Awesome. Little nub for the kickstand. Here we go.
6R. There's another one right there.